It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roll them and hit.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Fant, the 1st-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hockenson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
From just shy of midfield, Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
It's just me and you.
Now Allen.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Man, I got you.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 97 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Down. 60 outlaw.
7-7, our score. After one.
We got 4.
Ready. 15, 1, 15, 9.
Get in the weight room.
5.
On 2nd down and 4. Lock. He's going to rifle one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Keep working.
Emmanuel Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Sponge! 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 No! 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 Alert! Slam! 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 36! 36!
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Jeffrey's got it. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 of 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. They did turn 31 back in July. From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Caught left side, Garcon. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Hey, check back 47.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
On 1st down, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 30.
Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Hey, Sam off.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Allen going to throw, eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing again. Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Allen now on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Both sevens. Oh, here we go.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Tight.
From the gun, it's Allen. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On first down, it's Lindsey, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check three.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's Locke. Flush to his right. Now Locke, he lost the football in town, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Check, 50. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
80 weapon. Defense.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, and it's 3rd and short. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on second down. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
On the ready.
53, check 53. I'm here all day. Showing up.
Recon, 132, now.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
You got it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
91.
Pretty quiet, D. Pretty quiet.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Brady now on first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Will Parks. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Freeman again. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Beasley with it over the middle. 25 yards that time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One final try now for Brady. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.